increasing the rate on wealthiest individuals in our country. When the president first proposed his tax scam, they were saying, we're never going to lower the individual rate. And then they did. And now we will raise it again to repeal SALT. So we're very proud of what we have done. As you know, the Republicans keep saying, well, we should be working. You know, we've sent over 400 bills, 275 of them sitting on Mitch McConnell's desk. Well, 400, but 275 of those, at least, are bipartisan. The range of subjects is, well, you've heard me say it, but bears repeating, I think. That includes all of our top 10 pieces of legislation, bipartisan background checks, expanding background checks. People have to have a background check unless they buy it at a gun show, online, or in some kind of straw transaction. So this is not creating background checks. It is expanding them, and as well as the South Carolina. One is H.R. 8, the other 1112. 295 days ago, we sent those bills to Mitch McConnell, the Grim Reaper. I've news for him. He may think they're dead on arrival there, but they are alive and well in the general public. And every day that he does not take up that legislation, because he knows it will pass, he fears that it will pass, or else he'd take it up. Every day that he does not pass it, 100 people die. Not all of them would, by gun violence, not all of them would be saved by the legislation, but some. And so we urge him to take up that life-saving legislation. The list goes on. Paycheck fairness, equal pay for equal work, Violence Against Women Act, again, about women, the legislation to raise the minimum wage of the 30-some million, 32, 33 million people who will get a pay raise with the increase in the minimum wage. Over 20 million of them are women. The Equality Act and Discrimination Against the LGBTQ Community, Dream and Promise Act, the SAFE Act, Save Our Federal Elections Act, Butch-Lewis Act, protecting pensions for America's workers, Farm Workforce Modernization Act, which we passed the other day, with bipartisan support, and has bipartisan support inside and outside the Congress. Again, lower drug costs now. One other bill that we did pass that we had an enrollment ceremony, perhaps some of you came, was the Future Act, and that was about minority-serving institutions, Hispanic-serving institutions, historically black colleges and universities, higher education institutions that deal with our Native American population. It's very important. We sent it. That did pass, and that is on its way to the president. So with that, we